Yeah, I'm different. Pull up to the scene with my son.
When the pimp's in the crib, mom, drop it like it's hard. Drop it like it's hard. See these ice creams, eligible bachelor, $1 million boat. That's whiter than what's spilling down your throat. The phantom, extra.
What's up, Johnny Swag? You know how we do, Kobe. What's up, Avanti? I haven't seen Bucky, but I've seen their security guard.
What's up, Boulder, Colorado?
What's up?
How y'all doing?
Yeah.
We're here for a Nike athlete conversation. It's gonna be starting shortly, so if you have friends, come and tell them to hurry up.
She wanna fight.
You know I'll be front row for you guys always. Thank you for tuning in. Hey, Corleone, salute. What's up, Smuggles? Yeah, Corleone, I'm gonna cop after the interview.
Sipping, yellow Lamborghini, yellow top missing. I get what you getting. I'm on my cool J.
What up, Russell Lee? Yo, Corleone, you already know I got my elevator pitch ready to go, bro.
I ain't really mean to say hi, but since we talking about my, all of you need to say hi to me.
What's up, SLTZ? If you guys are appreciating this stream, I'd love a subscribe if you haven't already. We will have to unmute when Shedeur gets here. We got the commercial music going, but we'll be in and out and see you guys when it gets started. Hell yeah, Corleone. What's up, Battletone? What you know about that? What you know about that? What you know about that? I know all about that. So what's up, Timothy? My commitment to you guys is to always be front row when I can. That includes everything else this week. I'll see you guys. Thank you, MS. Much love, much love. We will unmute once the interview starts. What's up, Focus Dimensions? Much love, much love. We will unmute once the interview starts. Daylight savings time ruins us. I tried to, but this app didn't really work right. So that's why you guys hit the notification bell so you get a notification whenever I go live, because sometimes these apps don't sync up right. Yo, can't argue with free swag. Ali, we're just waiting on Shedeur. Whenever Shedeur shows up, I'll unmute it and it'll be an interview. What's up, Robert Page? Greetings from Boulder, all the way over there to North Carolina. You guys put yourself some good music on in the background so you can jam out like we are. I'm gonna try not to get copyright strike. We'll unmute when the interview starts. Thank you, MS. Yo, thank you, Smuggles, and your boy knows a little something about Smuggles KB as well, so much love, much love. Terry, put on some music. I gotta mute it while the DJ plays. When Shedeur gets here, we'll unmute it for the interview. You guys put on some music and rock out. Yo, Johnny Swag, I see you. Thank you, bro. We're at the 29th Street Mall in Boulder at the Nike store. It's an honor and a privilege, Miss Ivy Tude. It's good to see you. Thanks for being here. We'll unmute when the interview starts. You guys put on some music wherever you are. Rock out when the interview starts. We'll get back to the audio. I'm thinking Shedeur will be here in the next 10 minutes. That's just my best guess. His security guard's here. Y'all, Bucky just walked into the store. Bucky just walked into the store.
One more time. How you all doing? How you doing? Starting here very, very shortly. So if you have friends coming through, tell them to hurry up. But happy Thursday. Hope you're staying warm out there. Yeah.
Bucky's in a white jacket. I can't see him, but I saw him walk in the store in a white jacket. Hey, Ray Cooper, greetings from Boulder to Texas. Greetings, good to see you. You guys, if you want to see more Upfront Buffs content this week, please subscribe. It's a free way to help the channel. Otherwise, we'll be back to the audio when the interview starts. Much love. Yo, Peter. Yo, Lady B. Yeah, I'm giving you guys as much taste of music as I can so you guys can play the same music at your house if you want to listen along. What's up, Modi? What's up, Lady B? What's up, Terry Marie?
Tracks, let me do my thing. I got 16 in this Roscoe thing, but I'm almost done. Let me get back to it. Whole lot of
What's up, Zulus? What's up, Betty Banks? What's up, Sherry Collins? James Butler, MS, Brown Girl, Quentin, good to see you guys. You guys sub up if you want to give us some free love to the channel. If you haven't, subbing up helps the channel a lot. I'll get you guys front row everywhere I can, and we'll unmute the audio when Shedeur comes out.
So we finding ways to calm that. Only thing I'm making is a back with emotions. Yeah, baby, I got to know these things inside.
What's up, Mississippi Reese? Yo, Avanti, I hear you. It's going to be early Saturday morning, but you'll be able to watch it after the fact if you don't catch it live.
Bentley. Be my Benz and Bentley.
I can't fix it. But good to see all you guys. Good to see you, Tehran. Portia, oh my goodness.
Hi, Master Debo in rap. He a free throw man down, or an ambulance. Tell him free throw, never to the cross. He walk around like Tizo. What's up?
What's up, Kenneth? Greetings from Boulder to Kentucky, man. Good to see you.
They not like us. They not like us. They not like us.
Gotta mute the DJ playing commercial music. I'll unmute it once Shedeur's interview starts. You guys hear what songs are playing so you can play them yourself along at home if you want to. They not like us. Nah, it's not cold. I mean, it's chilly, but I've got on shorts.
We got it. Thanks, DJ. Appreciate you. Hello, everyone. Thank you all so much for coming. I'll be quick. I know we got heaters here. Y'all doing all right?
Yeah.
My name's Andrea Carter. I'm a basketball analyst on ESPN. I cover the WNBA, the NBA, men's and women's college basketball, and I'm also a sports reporter and a host, so I talk all things sports. Very full circle for me to be here with this incredible athlete. I covered him on ESPN Plus 2 years ago when he was at Jackson State, and now he has obviously risen to absolute superstardom. Just to name a few of the accolades: Pac-12 Newcomer of the Year by Associated Press, multiple preseason award watch lists. I won't even get into all of them. He's also in the running for the 2024 Heisman Trophy and a member of the Nike family. Please welcome to the stage, nice and loud, Shedeur Sanders.
Yeah, let's go! Let's go, legendary! Let's go! Yes, sir!
How y'all doing?
Yes, sir! Yes, sir!
Shedeur, welcome. Glad we got the outfit together. You ready?
Yeah.
What you
I
got?
hope everybody has that song downloaded right now. Perfect timing, man. Perfect timing. That's strange.
Do you need to tell them the song just in case? You need to tell
It's
them?
perfect timing. They know. They
Okay.
know. They
Y'all know. Y'all know what it is? Y'all all know? Okay, perfect. Well, we'll jump right into it. Feels very full circle. I was telling them briefly, obviously covered you 2 seasons ago on ESPN Plus, and now you're on every single platform in prime time, every channel. But we'll start with, how does it feel for you to be a Nike NIL football athlete and a part of the Nike family?
Well, it's definitely amazing. You originally were a Nike anyway, so they finally brought back Dad's shoes, and I'm really excited for that. And it just feels like home, so I'm really excited for the opportunity.
You mentioned them bringing back your dad's shoes, the Dirty Birds. Go ahead. What do you think
I
about
got
them?
the Dirty Birds on right now. They're officially released today, and it's really exciting. I actually wasn't alive whenever, I don't think whenever they had the shoes coming out back then. So then finally, now I was able to see everybody wearing them, everybody supporting the brand.
Yeah, the Nike Air DT Max 96, for those of you that don't know, the Dirty Bird version. And, you know, we mentioned being a part of the Nike family and your family in general. Such a big football family. Was it always going to be football for you, or was there ever any other sports or careers considered?
Well, we played all the other sports. I definitely played soccer, basketball, and baseball and everything, but Shiloh used to pitch, and Shiloh used to be a pitcher, right? I played outfield. And this is the funniest thing I feel like I remember. I was just leaning on the gate. Dad was the head coach of the baseball team. I was leaning on the gate. They kept hitting Shiloh's ball over the fence, very far in the outfield, everything. I'm leaning on the gate. Dad said, "Stop disrespecting this game, man," and he took me out. So after that, I just stopped playing baseball after that.
You were like, okay, I'm over it. If I can't lean on the gate, I don't want to do it anymore.
Nah, yeah. Shiloh, I think, took the love of the sport out for me.
Well, you mentioned kind of your dad telling you stop disrespecting the game, right?
Yeah.
What are some other lessons? Obviously, Deion Sanders is a legend. What are some of the most important lessons that he's instilled in you for your career?
I would say it's just a respect factor about anybody and everybody, and you don't know who anybody is, even in this crowd or anything. And you know, the world's so small, so 5, 10, 20 years from now, we could cross paths and everybody doing whatever they're doing in their life. So it's really just respect people, how you would want to be treated.
And, you know, Deion Sanders is always making decisions, right? He's a businessman. He was a pro athlete. Now he's a coach. How does watching him make decisions throughout his life influence the way you make decisions as an athlete, but also as a businessman yourself?
My career consists of making great decisions. If I don't make good decisions, then I feel like we lose the game. So that's where I get a lot of reps in practice, everything. So basically, he always made the right decisions around us, and especially when we was at a young age. So it kind of led me in that path, and just always just having a positive light on us and a positive light on everybody around.
Well, you mentioned making great decisions as part of your job as a quarterback, but what else do you think separates you from other quarterbacks across the country? I'm
just me. I got the it factor. You can bring these other guys on stage, and I promise you, they ain't the same as me. So, and I truly believe that.
Preach!
We can give him a round of applause.
Preach! You go ahead and say it. Yes, sir.
For those maybe sitting in the crowd that don't necessarily have the it factor, one thing that can help is the work ethic factor as well. Describe what type of work you put in to have the skill set that you have.
It's definitely about consistency and believing in yourself no matter what. A lot of people, I would say when I was younger and I had a vision, I had a goal, and finally seeing, even y'all out here with the jerseys on and everything, it helps me believe more, in my dream. It just helps me know that I'm on the right path of doing everything the right way, exactly the way how I wanted to and how I envisioned everything. So it's just, you just gotta have a vision. You gotta be able to believe in yourself and don't let anybody take you from that.
You mentioned some of these guys out here and even some of the women with the jersey on, right? And it's got your number on the front, but it also has Sanders on the back. The jersey comes with expectations, but your last name also comes with such great expectations. How do you handle that?
It's been my last name my whole life, so it's kind of, I understand what Dad did, being able to put us on a great platform and being able to let the legacy get handed off to us as kids. We just got to withhold and uphold that name to the highest standard. So that's why my standards for everything in life is so high, because of what he did and how he did everything.
Now you said, this has been your last name your whole life, and you were exposed to professional sports and the NFL at a very young age. You got to see what this life looks like. What was that like? Like, how would you describe your childhood and growing up around this level of sports?
It was different. My childhood, I would say, I don't think, as a kid, you're appreciative for what your parents, is doing and the position, that you're in. I don't feel like that at all. We had a lot of fun. We grew up, very fun, very comfortable, but you don't really experience all that until everything gets taken away from you, as in moving across town and not living in the big house that we lived in. So then now, it kind of make me wish I appreciated everything a little bit more, and just understand the sacrifice your parents had to make for you without you even knowing, what you thinking is regular. And when you grow up, you'll understand, your parents, it was real tough for them to make those sacrifices and always put you first when they don't have to.
So if you're a kid here right now and your parents here or your guardian, just turn to them, say thank you. Just a little head nod will be great. Just a little head nod. Thank you for bringing them here. Shedeur, you see some people still holding up the watch.
They hold up the wrist, sure. Yeah,
they're excited. Make sure you tell whoever you brought here, thank you for bringing you here. Obviously, it did take a lot of sacrifice to get you here from your parents, but also from you. What has been the most rewarding part of college athletics and college football so far?
I don't think we're there yet. I think the most rewarding part would be winning the Big 12 championship, making it to the playoffs.
Yeah.
I think definitely giving the fans, giving everybody hope and believe that we could do it, and knowing each and every day we put in our hardest to make sure that happens, not just for us, but for the city. So we want to make change. We're here to make impact, and that's what we're going to do.
I think it's really interesting. I was listening to something that your dad said, and he talked about how you have an insatiable desire to win. Like, your desire to win can never be satisfied. How would you describe living with that every day? How do you deal with that every day, just wanting to win so badly?
When you experience a lot of losses, how we had last year, it's hard to look in the mirror the same, because you gotta have a lot of guys with the same mindset, the same intensity around you for them to understand. So that's why when we're in the huddles that Deion Jr. is able to show each and every week, we had that. It's a certain look and it's a certain time in the game where it's time for the players to play. So that's what we try to get into early. That's what we try to start fast overall. But when we're out there, it's life or death for us, honestly.
You mentioned having a really high standard for this season, right? The Big 12 championship, making the playoffs. What did the preseason look like? Like, how did that winning mentality fuel you in the preseason in your workouts?
Well, it was just a disrespect, and definitely, with the family name. And obviously them saying I'm not a top guy. And even though I know I'm the best in the country, no doubt. But
No doubt.
Other than that, I
No
could
doubt.
have been first round last year.
Y'all can clap for that.
That's true. That's true.
That's awesome.
Yes, sir.
I told you to stay. Really.
Thank you.
But that was the main thing, the disrespect, and really like how they was, I would say, painting a picture on the family, on Dad's name. I really didn't like that. It gave me a real bad feeling. And everybody band together when there's a lot of negativity, when there's a lot of hate out there, and we're doing something different that haven't been done before. So that kind of fueled everything.
I liked what you said about staying in Boulder. We won't dive too much into that, but how would you describe the love you've received here at Colorado?
It's been fun. It's just too many parking tickets. That's one thing. Great community. I just hate the parking tickets.
Somebody stop the parking tickets, please.
Please.
Do you know what car you drive? Do you want to tell the people? No, don't tell
There's
the
a
people.
couple of different ones. It just depends on what month it is.
So aside from driving a couple of different cars on game day, what's a typical game day like for you? Do you have any routines? Do you have any superstitions? Walk us through that.
Well, I would say the schedule is pretty much the same, of course. We're in college, so we don't really have game day cars, so we all ride the bus. But it's definitely, my superstition is night before the game, I always eat pizza. Even if it's a slice, I just have to get a good Domino's pizza. That's first and foremost.
Pizza Calore.
Definitely.
Pizza Calore.
Pizza Calore, Domino's.
Shout out Pizza Calore.
Free advertising. Love that.
It's free, but we're working on something.
Oh.
But anyways, that's the biggest thing I have, and I did everything, all the preparation, everything during the week. So when it comes to the weekend, it's more about having fun. I talked to Travis a little bit, play around with him a little bit, and talk to all the receivers and making sure they all locked in the O-line. So that's what I say the ritual is.
Any particular type of pizza?
Pepperoni and beef.
Pepperoni and beef. Pepperoni and beef.
So we don't have, let me guess, all y'all eat cheese, huh? Cheese.
Basic. You mentioned talking to some of your receivers, and we've heard some things. You can be hard on them sometimes, but you also love on them and make sure they're ready. How do you balance that and walk that line as the quarterback?
Well, I would say they understand the expectation. They understand even coming here to Colorado what they was gonna get, what type of quarterback they was gonna get. So they know I want the best, and I know they want the best. So sometimes when I'm not on top of my game, they give me that look. They tell me let's go, and it's time to go. So us as players, we're around each other all day, every day. So we know how we talk to each other. We know how you got to talk to these different guys to get them going and get them in that mode.
One thing you told me, because I looked back at my notes from when I talked to you 2 years ago, you talked about not getting bored with the little things. Why is that so important?
Because everything's about consistency. You got to be consistent in life to become great. A lot of things in life is going to get boring no matter what you have, no matter anything. You could have all the money in the world, and that's going to get boring. So it's about what's your core values and what makes you happy, and just consistently doing that and just making other people proud.
And on that note, was that somebody clapping? I thought somebody was clapping. Yeah, you can clap. There we go. We like that. A word. Give us a word. How do you, or how would you describe your role when it comes to inspiring the next generation, not just of young people, but especially of young football players?
Well, I would say try to get in community and do something that's actually going to touch the kids. If I was sitting in this audience, what would I want to hear? I could be up here giving bland answers and not saying, what's true to me. But regardless if it's risky or not, I'm gonna just say it because that's how I truly feel, and I always stay true to myself. So just understanding when I was younger, what would I need and what would I want out of somebody that's in the position that I'm in, and being able to accomplish what I'm able to accomplish.
You know, I think that's interesting that you say that, because some people might think like, oh, I need to put on for these young kids. I need to be different for these young kids. How are you so authentic to who you truly are as you inspire them?
Nothing that we do is fake. Jewelry real for sure. We ain't never wear fake jewelry. That's one. But other than that, that's just how Pops was. He was always cutthroat and just tell you straight up how it is. If you go out there and have a bad game, he may not look at you the same when we get in the car on the way home. So that's how it is. I always just want to be real to people, because I've seen a lot of people be fake to me, honestly, just growing up and everything. So I never want to leave that impact on a kid, ever.
You know, you mentioned a bad game, right? And sometimes that happens and you don't want to dwell on it. How do you move past a performance that maybe wasn't up to the standard you have for yourself?
Just get back to the basics. That's it. Whenever we're off schedule in the game, I tell Coach, let's just get back to the basics. Let's do what we know, and the rest will handle itself. We practice so hard and we work out so hard and we work so hard overall, to where if you just do the basics, that's better than anybody else. So that's the main goal. That's the main goal. That's the main idea. Is just get back to the basics when everything's going left.
Speaking of back to the basics, let's go back to the basics of your childhood. Some of your favorite Nike sneakers growing up, what were they?
Nah, that ain't Nike. It's tough. I got hit a lot of times. I don't remember back then sometimes.
Do you have a favorite pair now?
Definitely the 96s. That's my favorite. They're the only shoes I wear, honestly.
Do you have a favorite colorway of them? A favorite color combination?
I think since these Dirty Birds just came out, these are my favorite ones right now. I feel like it matched the aesthetic.
You know, part of this entire thing are the customizations that people kind of get to go through, and they feature your logo. When it comes to your logo and things that have your name on it, what were some of the ideas and the inspiration for that?
Really, it's just a conversation I had with my dad, and then he told me, this makes sense. So that's how we just came out with the logo. But I own the logo, by the way. He has no ownership in the logo. He's gonna try to, but he's just waiting till I get to the league. But nah, that's the biggest thing, and it makes me happy seeing when people have the logo on, just represent the brand, like the hoodie represent the brand, everything like that. It makes me happy.
If you had to describe, because you've mentioned a couple of things, and as we start to wrap up, if you had to describe your brand, what are a few words that describe what that is?
It's one word, and it's legendary.
Y'all can clap for that.
Yeah.
Legendary
Yes,
is a good word.
Yes,
That is an extremely good word.
Yeah, anybody knows me on Instagram, that's the only word I use.
Why is that word so important to you?
Because I say it works in all aspects of life. You just having a high standard for yourself, you having a different path, different everything that a lot of people won't be able to understand unless they're actually you. So that's why I say legendary, because it always keeps me driven, and I understand what I'm doing and what we're doing as a city and just as a team is going to be different.
With the legend that your dad is and the legendary career that he had, how did you resist not wanting to compete with that or pursue that? Like, how did that inspire you instead of make you fearful at times or feel like it was too much?
Because a lot of people that get in a position when their parents are successful, they shy away from those things, because I'll say what the outside is telling them. You got friends or all these different people influencing them and, making you feel bad for the things you do have. And I'm blessed, I'm thankful for what I do have and the resources I do have and just having my dad. So that's why I say a lot of people fall victim to, is just not really appreciating, I say, what their parents did for them because of what the outside noise is saying.
Well, I know I'll speak for a lot of people that say the way you carry yourself and handle your business on and off the field is inspiring and legendary. And I believe you have one more message for the crowd. You got one more thing you want to tell them?
Well, definitely Dirty Birds out now. Make sure we go shopping when let's get them.
Yeah.
And my shoes will come out soon, so y'all just be patient.
Thank you all so much.
Thank you, man. Go.
Everybody, if you're not in the black benches, you need to line up right here, starting at the doors and all the way down. So everybody get in line. No.
Yeah.
Everybody get in line.
I don't know why they don't want us to get in line. We're the black benches.
All the way down. There's stanchions. You can get inside the stanchion. Yeah.
I'm too good with it.
Yo, Brian's just mad because this is the only time his name's ever been said on camera. Right now, one and only time, Brian. Bitch made.
Take a few steps back. Keep going.
I gotta find out why she told the bench people not to line up because I'm trying to get
A
some
little
merch.
bit more.
Yo, we'll get moderators next time, chat.
Everybody, keep
I haven't
going
had
down
this
the line
problem
past
before.
the barricades.
We'll get moderators next time. Hey, why did you tell people on the benches not to get in line? Oh, okay. Okay. I was a bench person. Yo, the bench people are getting in first.
Keep going a little bit more. Thank you.
Oh, everybody's stoked. The bench people are getting in first. Yeah.
All right. So the people that are on the black benches, since you guys have been here from the very beginning,
Oh, yeah,
you
y'all.
go into the storm.
That's us,
First.
y'all. We're going in. That's sick. Here we go. Chat. Here we go. Oh man, that whole thing was muted. That's crazy, y'all. I didn't know that whole thing was muted. That whole thing was muted. Y'all crazy. That's crazy. Well, Sam gave the channel a shout out, y'all. I don't know how it was muted for that. That's crazy. Yo, chat, was that muted the whole time I was talking to Sam? Y'all didn't hear any of that? What's up, Coach Daryl? Respect. Let's go, let's go. Y'all, we talked to Sam. He gave a shout out to the channel and it was muted the whole time. I don't know how that happened. I'm so sorry. But we're in line to see Shedeur. Hopefully get some merch first so we could get signed. And so he's in the back, y'all. We're in line. That's what we're in line for. And then there's a whole line outside. There's a whole line of people outside waiting. We got to go first because we were. They are pissed. Hey, but we were there waiting. That's how it goes. That's amazing. I'm so glad they did that, man.
Come over here with a humbug.
That's awesome. It's a good humbug.
You ain't lying.
Yes, sir. Y'all, I can't believe that was muted. That's like one of the biggest L's ever. Sam gave a whole shout out to the channel, said he was gonna look it up, and it was muted the whole time. That's crazy. That's crazy, y'all. Oh well. We're about to meet Shedeur.
She said he went back here.
Really? Oh, yeah, I think they got us. I just heard Shedeur is not back here. I should go ask Sam. Is Sam still here? He left, y'all. He left. All right. Yo, Sam, I had my camera muted the whole time I was talking to you. Can we get a shout out one more time for the Love and Liberty? Love and Liberty channel.
Love and Liberty. Appreciate the love and the support. Appreciate you, bro.
Love everything you do. Thank you guys. Much love and success. Yeah, where's Darius at? I know. Y'all saw that's Darius's girl. Man, Shedeur left. I understand. It's tons of people. Y'all. So, all right, well, that was a sweet interview. I'm gonna walk to the Love and Liberty Mobile, get away from the copyrighted music if I can. See what you guys are saying in the chat. Yo, Ali, we got a shout out from Sam, but it was all muted. But then we got another shout out from Sam because he was in the lobby when we were leaving. We thought we were in line to get merch signed by Shedeur, but Shedeur dipped out the back. It's just a line to buy merch. And I'm gonna give me some merch, but I was wanting to get something signed by Shedeur tonight, so I'm gonna regroup. Get ready for the live stream tomorrow night. Tomorrow night we got the pep rally. We got the pep rally on Pearl Street tomorrow night. We'll be live streaming from that. Sometimes the players show up for that, sometimes they don't. It's gonna be crazy though. It's gonna be insanely packed. On Saturday, we're gonna be live from Big Noon Kickoff. We're gonna go from Big Noon Kickoff to the Buff Walk into the stadium. This is gonna be early morning, y'all, because it's an early game. I'm gonna get to the stadium like 5:30 Mountain Standard Time, and I'm gonna start streaming about 6:30 Mountain Standard Time. And again, we got Big Noon Kickoff. I'm gonna be in the pit, try to get front row for that. Then I'm gonna try to get front row for the Buff Walk like we always do. Then we're going inside the stadium and we're gonna live stream the pregame activities. So if you guys want to see that, if you wanna help support the channel for free, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, because sometimes when I try to notify you guys that I'm going live, it doesn't always go out. I'm a new channel, I'm trying to figure it out, but that's where we're at. Yeah, Ali, you already know. I'm gonna get there early. I'm gonna get front row just like I did tonight. It's what we do because we know that Buffs Nation all over the world is watching this. A moment. This season could be destiny. The season could be historic. I believe. I believe. Do you believe? You got people on the other side of the street looking at me like, oh my God, what the is that? Yo, Bucky and Unk dipped out. I got my elevator spiel ready for when I meet Bucky. I'm just gonna say, yo, Bucky, I'm a lifelong Coach Prime fan. I live here. I got time. I got all the media tools. Just put me to work for free, bro. Or not. That's my elevator pitch. I'm gonna be like, if you need an extra hand for anything multimedia, I'll work for free to support. And he might say thanks, but no thanks. Or he might say, yo, what can you do? And I'm gonna be like, what do you need? I got audio engineering background, editing background. I can do color grading. I can shoot camera. I can do all that stuff. And I got the tools too, so. And y'all, this is the Love and Liberty Mobile. We're gonna be going to the Kansas game. We got Starlink internet, so we'll be streaming. We'll be streaming from Kansas and the Big 12 championship, hopefully. And then whatever comes next. All right, let me post up with a view, and I'm just gonna see what you guys in the chat are saying. I'm gonna walk back towards the event because I want to catch up with you guys. But I can't read the chat while I'm walking. And now the temperature, once it gets to about this time, now I'm shivering. Now I need pants, but it's okay. All right. Travis is the truth. Oh, yeah, I think, I don't know if I was muted when I said Brian's mad because this is the only time anybody's ever said his name on camera or ever will say his name on camera. And he's just looking to spread his pain and misery around. So when y'all see people like Brian, you gotta pity them. You gotta pity the Brians of the world because they don't have enough joy in their life like the Sanders, like Travis, to go out and make something of himself. He doesn't have that vision. He doesn't have that self-belief. When you have that self-belief and you go out and you achieve great things in life, you just want other people to experience that because you realize that's what makes people lash out. People lash out when they need attention that their parents didn't give them growing up, that the opposite sex or whoever they're attracted to has never given them. And so they come in these chats and they want to get a reaction out of people. Brian, the only reaction you get out of me is pity. I know you're hurting. I know you're lost. I know life hasn't gone the way you hoped it would, or else you wouldn't be here on a Colorado Superfan page talking out the side of your mouth like you never would to my face, to Shedeur's face, to Travis's face. You enjoy your basement, bro. That's all I got for him, chat, except for I'm gonna promise you guys, East Coast Kev, hit me up if you wanna be a moderator. Corleone, Avanti, if y'all wanna be moderators, hit me up. I've never had this problem before, so I do apologize. All right, I'm gonna sit down in one of these chairs, catch up with the chat so I can read it now that you guys got my little spiel on the Bryans of the world. All right, let's go. Terry Marie, what's up? Brown Girl, what's up? Avanti. Avanti will be a mod. Okay, we got that. We're gonna make that happen. Avanti. I'm gonna type my email address into the chat. And if you're interested in being a moderator, send me an email to the email address and we'll go from there and we'll get moderators. I'm gonna type my email in the chat and then I'm gonna get back to the chat. Hold on. All right, my email's in the chat. It's lalboulder@gmail. Avanti, send me an email. If East Coast Kev is here, send me an email. Ali, you could be a moderator. I see you all over the place. I know you're down. Corleone, if Corleone's in the chat, send me an email. lalboulder@gmail.com. Dula Williams, thank you. Please subscribe if you haven't. It's free. We got lots of live streams from all the Buff events this week. The rest of the season, we're going to Kansas. We're going to the Big 12 Championship. We're going to whatever's after that. I showed you guys the Sprinter van. We got the Starlink internet. We'll be live streaming like those DNVR pro guys do. You know, it's just a little one-man operation, and Mrs. Love and Liberty supports me a lot with this stuff. But she doesn't want to be. She doesn't need to be a moderator. We need some of our friends who are in these chats like I am. Anyway, all right. Let's go back in the chat. Jersey fishing, yeah. Yeah, y'all know I'm not saying that dude's name anymore. I said, unless you guys need me to tell you what I think of him again. I said my piece. So, Freedom Genesis, thank you very much. Sahara Smith, good to see you. Mathematic Clothing. Oh yeah, yes sir. Would love to see it. Mathematic Clothing, lalboulder@gmail.com. Also, anybody who could be interested in being a moderator when we live stream to keep the hurt little incels of the world off the stream in the chat, let me know. We'll get that going before tomorrow. Dula, thank you. Educator Unpleasant, it's beautiful. Yes, it's a beautiful night. Now that I'm sheltered from the breeze, I'm not shivering anymore. But that's how it is in Colorado. Even if it's cold, it's not too bad because there's no moisture in the air unless there's a breeze once the sun goes down. If the sun goes down and it's breezy, you need your cold weather clothes. Eric B, let's go Buffs. All right, Mathematic, that's awesome, thank you. Thank you. Yo, Ali, it's 6:20. It's 6:20 in Boulder. Mountain Standard Time. William Jones, awesome. Hope you subscribed. It's free. It helps the channel grow. I would love to Bucky does the high-end photography and the editing, which I got a background in. I could help Bucky out, just not with his vision or anything. He's good, but some editing takes hours and hours. So just for time, I would volunteer my time for Bucky. If there's any connections in the chat, I live in Boulder, as you guys see. I'm 5-10 minute walk from the stadium, and I got time, I got the tools. I want to help promote the story. But if I just show a fan's point of view to people like, I'm sorry, your name already scrolled up in the chat, but you were saying you wanted channels like this. That's what it's all about. Because I know I want to be at these events, and I know there's so many of you guys across the world that want to be here too. And so that's what we're going to do. If we ever get a chance to help Bucky and them out, if I had more people, if it wasn't just me doing everything, I could make these live streams multi-camera. We could have mixed sound. We could have our own music, you know, playing when we can't play the DJ music or whatever. You know, that's the full scope. But when I'm just by myself running and gunning, it's more limited resources. And I can't help but think, you know, Bucky might run into some of that. Of course, he's got the resources, but you know, I will work for free. I love the family. I love the mission. I love the vision. I'm ride or die. Put me to work or I'll just do this stuff for you guys. Good Time Chaser, thank you so much. Thank you for the subscribe. Dennis, good to see you. Dennis, you could be a moderator if you wanted to. Anybody who wants to be a moderator in the future, so we never had trolls before. But if anybody wants to be a moderator, email me at lalboulder@gmail.com. And those of you guys who I see in all the different shows, chats, I know you're Ride or Die Buffs fans. I'll make any of you guys moderators so we don't have to deal with goobers. I'm trying to figure out the nicest word I can say. All right, Avanti, awesome. I didn't think about proof. That's a good call. But I mean, I think for me to make you a moderator, it's attached to your YouTube handle. So somebody, if they emailed me and said they're Avanti, and I make Avanti a moderator, it's only gonna work if they can log into your YouTube. So as long as I have your YouTube handle, that's how YouTube works. I saw the little screen, you put in their YouTube handle, and so I'll make sure I type that correctly for any of you guys who I want to be moderators, and we won't have this issue anymore. Hey Gregory, we caught up with Sam a few minutes later in the lobby, and he gave another shout out to the channel. I was like, Sam, the whole time I was talking to you, it was muted, bro. And he's like, oh no. And he gave the channel another shout out. So man, no matter who you meet affiliated with this team, they're such good human beings, y'all. Like, if you go back and watch the interview, like, I was keeping the camera on Shedeur, but I was looking him in the eye on the front row. And you can see, he's like, you can see when he looks us in the eye, but then he's looking around, he's looking everybody in the eye, bro. He was like connecting. He wasn't just sitting up there aloof. He was like, look, taking in who was in the crowd. What are they feeling? You know, like he was getting gassed up because that crowd were a bunch of super fans like me and you guys. So it's just cool, man. From Sam to the Darius's girl, I apologize if that's disrespectful. I know it's just the little, you know, skit they got going on Bucky's channel. She was with Sam, and I said, "Where's Darius?" She laughed. She thought that was funny, but all good people, man. I haven't ran into anybody affiliated with this team that doesn't just leave you with a smile on your face if you interact with them. And I can't say that about Clemson, man. When I was at Clemson during the Dabo buildup, and even before they got good, everybody on that team was so cocky if they were a starter. They were not signing autographs. They were not hanging out. They lived far off campus. That's just how it was. And I mean, that's fair. Like, you could do that, but that's not how the Colorado team is. Yeah, if you guys just block the troll, you won't see his messages. And next time we stream, we're gonna have moderators. We've just never had this problem before, so I didn't have any moderators set up. Before the last couple of streams, I wouldn't even know who to make moderators, but now we've got some good regulars that watch all the Buff streams be great moderators. So we'll have that for future streams starting tomorrow, guys. Lisa, he has been taught so well. I love how he gives Dion credit for the father that he is, while at the same time asserting himself as his own person. I think that can't be overstated or mentioned enough, how he gives his father so much credit for everything he's done, but he also doesn't hesitate to be different, to stand out, to do his own thing. That's how you know somebody had a really good upbringing. They're secure in themselves, but they're also not afraid to show love. The opposite of the trolls. Secure in themselves and not afraid to show love to other people. Y'all gotta soak that in if you don't understand it or feel it. Secure enough to love yourself, to be 100 how you wanna be, but also to love other people and to give other people respect and props and not feel like that diminishes you. Like, even if Shedeur, all the things the trolls were saying about him are true, so how does that improve your life, troll? That doesn't give you any passing yards in Division I football. That don't make you a contender for the Heisman race. So what are they getting? They're getting attention. So if we want to starve the trolls, we don't give them attention. And so when we have moderators, it'll just be like block, 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 block. I don't have time for that. I'll start another channel if y'all want to debate, or if any of the trolls want to come on camera and debate on the Love and Liberty channel, email me, lalboulder@gmail. If you're a troll and you want to speak your piece face to face, you can say everything you want to say, and I'm going to say everything I think about you. So show your face, hop on a live video with me, and debate. And let's talk about what's got y'all mad. Maybe we could heal some people. Maybe we could help some young people not fall into these same traps. lalboulder@gmail.com if you want to debate on the channel. Or if you just want to have a conversation about love, about the team. We got to get some video debates going. All right, y'all. Terry, it was good to see you. Duke, good to see you. Lisa, good to see you. Ball Talk. Yo, Ball Talk, email me, lalboulder@gmail.com. Jersey Fishing, you dead on, man. I'm scrolling back and looking at some of the other comments. Jersey Fishing, you dead on. It's always different face to face. Even video face to face, it's different. Their energy is different. But we can meet in person face to face too. Y'all know where I'm at. Y'all know where I'm at. You know where I'm gonna be. You know what I look like. Pull up. Pull up. We'll have this conversation. We're not gonna have it in the chat. Dula, what's up? Educator, peace. Lisa, don't let them steal your joy. Exactly. Shirley is right. Love is the answer. Love is the medicine. Somebody else's success does not take away from who you are. Somebody else being amazing doesn't make you less than unless you choose that for yourself. There's room for a lot of great quarterbacks in the world. As long as they're not putting other people down, I call that a good person and I'll support them, even if it's not my team. Do you? Thank you, Chan. Good to see you, Chan. Nia. Yeah, Nia, you can block him by clicking on his name, but in the future, we're gonna have moderators, and the moderators will block him, but I don't have any moderators. We're gonna have some tomorrow, but we haven't had this problem before, so I didn't know I needed it. But tomorrow we'll have moderators. Dennis, what about Shedeur saying he was best in CFB? The thing about that is he's not calling anybody else out. I mean, he is calling out all the other quarterbacks, but he's not saying Cam Ward, you know, he's not saying Raiola, he's not saying Dylan Gabriel. I guarantee you that if you ask Shedeur, are you okay if they say that? He's gonna be like, of course. They should feel that way. They should all feel like they're the best and try to hold themselves to that standard, because that's what makes them all excellent. Let me get out of the way of this bus. It's got the reverse beeping going on. The tennis channel, yo, it's good to see you, tennis channel. I think I see you over on TLP Sports Club. Shout out Harry B and TLP Sports Club. Yeah, Jersey, exactly. You know, he's got to believe that. And as long as he's not saying other people are trash, as long as he's not insulting other people, that is how he should feel. And he should be able to say that. And so can all those other quarterbacks. And Shedeur, you think Shedeur is going to be bothered if Cam says he's the best? No, Cam tells him to his face. Y'all have seen it in the well-off videos. Cam and Shedeur go back and forth, face to face, saying that each one of them is the best. And that's the spirit that winning athletes and good people have. It's just love, it's competition, it's fun. All right, y'all. I've never seen, actually Shedeur had one other pop-up before we started our channel. So Shedeur has had 2 pop-ups since he's been in Boulder. Y'all, when I start seeing Chargers, I start thinking football players. Speaking of which, there was a bad wreck with a white Charger, which Walt Taylor drives a white Charger, and then Walt Taylor posted on his Instagram story like something to the effect of like, you better lock in because you never know when it could be over, or something like that. So I don't know if he got in a wreck, but Mrs. Love and Liberty saw a wreck with the front of the Charger was smashed, and it looked like there was another black Charger in the gas station like waiting on the accident to wrap up. So I was looking at everybody's Instagram stories and everything to see if there was any news about anybody being in an accident, and hopefully if it was just minor because I didn't hear anything. So also something that they're not going to broadcast, something that teams usually keep under wraps just for obvious reasons. Cut C2K, preach, bro. We're trying to help them. They don't know, like when we're telling them who they are, when we're describing them to themselves, it's not even from a place of insult. It's from a place of trying to help them heal so they don't have to live life on their knees, worrying about what strangers are doing like Shedeur. Get off your knees, bro. Do something for yourself. Do something for your family. Put your name on your back and get on camera and do something with it. Good times, Chaser. We want Bama. Shoot for the stars, baby. I think this is the year. I think they're going to roll BYU in the Big 12 championship. I think they're going to make it there, obviously. I think they're going to roll BYU. I think their first playoff game is going to be tough because it's going to be after a different kind of bye week. There's going to be time going by. We come out shaky, but I think we're going to win. Then I think we'll be in the Final Four. Or would that be the Final Four? And I do think this team can win it all if they play well. If they play up to their potential, they can hang with any team. I'd love to see Oregon. Nia, if you're asking where was the Nike pop-up event, this is called the 29th Street Mall. So y'all, this is the 29th Street Mall in Boulder. You see, it's like an outdoor mall, top and bottom level, pretty big. I don't know what they're putting in right here, putting in something big. This is all empty. It just like got built, this little building right here. Then you got the Target down there. And then 28th Street is like the next street down there. It's like the main street of Boulder. So yeah, the Nike pop-up event. There's a Nike store at the 29th Street Mall in Boulder. But if you guys want to see where it is on the map, like relation to the stadium, just type in 29th Street Mall and you guys can see exactly where I'm at. I'm at the Panera. There you go, so you'll know exactly where I'm at. Good Times Chaser says the odds makers have the Buffs going to the playoffs. I haven't seen that, but that's awesome. That's beautiful. Yeah, I think Lisa's right. I was surprised. I was hoping that Shedeur was going to sign autographs. But when I thought that he was, I was surprised because it's just so many people, man. He gets mobbed. Y'all saw when he was up against that wall for a second, the whole crowd just mobbed him, pinned him up against the wall. I mean, in like 5 seconds. And then they got him inside, and we thought he was going to be in the back signing autographs. That's kind of what the lady implied. But they were just funneling people in to buy the shoes, which is fine. I'm going to get some. I'm going to support. But I didn't want to have to try to do all of that while I was talking to you guys, unless, like at Travis's pop-up, which was my first video ever, at Travis's pop-up, they had everybody in a line. You guys can see it in the video. And before you got to Travis, you could buy your merch. And then when you got to Travis, he would take a picture with you, sign whatever you bought, talk to, he was hugging babies, doing the whole 9 yards. So I was like, oh man, I guess that's what Shedeur's about to do. But then he dipped out. So, it's understandable. But hey, man, his autograph is rare. I see Travis is signing all the time. I see Shedeur signing for kids at the end of football games, but it's pretty much just kids. So Shedeur autographs look to be pretty rare. And that's like the third time I've ran into him in Boulder, and it's never been an appropriate time to be like, yo, bro, can I get a picture? Can I get just trust. If it was good, if the vibes were right. The other 2 times I've seen him, he's been on a mission, or he was with, he was in a situation where I know he's not going to be wanting to talk to the public, put it that way. Yo, Vernon, exactly right. Regardless, it's an amazing season. Everybody in Boulder is over the moon. We're ride or die with Coach Prime no matter what. So when I say we're going to win the Big 12 and all that, if we don't, that's fine. The love for the Sanders and Coach Prime is going nowhere. We're over the moon as long as he stays here. Even if he leaves, we love Coach Prime. But it's not going to be because of money. Boulder has the money. That's a narrative that needs to die. It won't be the money. He can name his price and Boulder will say yes. It's just up to him. I hear you, Nia. I hear you, Nia. I see you. I hear you. Much love to all of you guys from Boulder. Scrolling through the chat, seeing what I missed. Warren, good to see you, Warren Lowndes. Chi-Town, much love. Reggio, good to see you. Lady Charisse, nah, Boulder is rich besides football. Like a lot of these legacy programs, all they have, all their money, they got boosters or whatever that are in different industries, but their cities are impoverished except for football. Boulder is rich, like Google has headquarters here. Microsoft has headquarters here. I could go on and on. People who work for NASA, Ball Aerospace Engineering is here. I could go on, y'all. The creators of South Park went to CU. Money is not a problem in Boulder. And what was a problem for the last 20 years is the academics at CU. They were saying that football doesn't matter. We just want to be an academic school. We're going to have football. We're going to put, an average amount of money into it. But we're not going to be one of these schools who prioritizes football because that's just not who we are anymore. And Rick George and a whole bunch of people. It's not like it was only Rick. It was, there was a group of people in charge who wanted it one way, and Rick and another group wanted to reinvest in football. And when he said, what if we get Coach Prime, even the doubters were like, whoa, well, if you could do that, well, okay, but that would never happen. But yeah, if you could get somebody like that, we'd be into it. And so now even the people who opposed it are like, okay, y'all are right, it works. Tell him to put his offer on our desk and we'll sign it. That's basically where Boulder is at with money for Coach Prime. It's like, Coach Prime, do you want to be the mayor? We'll make you the mayor. You want to be what you want, Coach Prime. I think the only thing they won't do is carve his face in those flat irons. But that's probably the only thing, y'all. That's probably the only thing they wouldn't do if he requested. So it's going to be up to him. Sport Geek says, Buffaloes, baby. Just subscribe. Thank you very much. We really appreciate it. Subscribing is just a free way to help the channel. It's just a one-man operation right now, but we're trying to get press credentials. We don't know how that'll go, y'all, because I told you, chat, if I have press credentials and a ball boy puts their hand on one of the players, my press credentials are getting yanked like half a second after that happens. And y'all are going to see some crazy sideline gimbal footage. So, yeah, I'll have to let Bucky know. If you give me press pass, bro, ain't nobody putting any hands on the players that aren't other players. If you're on the other team, okay, whatever. But you're a ball boy? Nah. That dude should have been eating grass the moment he touched that football, y'all. But the players can't do that. The Sanders brothers can't do that. You guys already know why. But I can, and I will. I don't know if that would make me a benefit to have on the sideline or a liability, but that's just how it is, y'all. I couldn't see that happen and not react. That was crazy. I've never seen that in football in my life. I would never, ever talk to a ref. I would never be a sideline press person and say something to a ref, no matter how crazy the call was. But a ball boy for the other team, zero hesitation, y'all. That was crazy. Lisa, he has made Boulder, like I said, Boulder's rich. That's because they know money, so they know how much marketing Coach Prime brings in. There's been multiple articles in Boulder periodicals, so Boulder magazines, Boulder newspapers, quoting a financial analyst from USA Today who said that every 3 years Coach Prime is here is $1 billion of marketing for the city of Boulder. Let me repeat that. Every 3 years that Coach Prime is here is a free $1 billion of marketing, according to a USA Today marketing analyst expert for the city of Boulder. And nobody is more aware of that than the movers and shakers in Boulder. And that's why I'm telling you guys, it's not going to be money. If he wants to finish his career here, he'll get paid whatever he asks for. Period. They are not going to negotiate with him. And he's not greedy. So it's going to work if he wants to be here. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, Lisa says I can't be on the sideline. That might be true. Because I'm telling y'all, if a ball boy puts their hand on one of the players, I'm going back to safety and linebacker. I'm not very big, so I stopped playing linebacker about at the end of Pop Warner football, but don't get it twisted. I can lay a hit down. That's probably why I don't need to be on the sideline, though. I'll just be in the stands. We'll be live streaming the pregame this Saturday, live streaming the warmups on the field, or the players will be on the field. We'll be in the stands. And then after the game, we'll live stream again to show you guys like the stadium emptying out. You know, Travis comes up to the stands and he hugs Leanna and he signs stuff for the kids, and Shedeur does. We'll live stream that at the end of the game on Saturday. But yeah, so tomorrow we got the pep rally. Saturday we got Big Noon Kickoff early in the morning. Then we got the Buff Walk early in the morning. Then we got the stadium warm-ups. And then we'll be back live after the game to show you guys the stadium emptying out and the players interacting with the fans after the game. Cedric says Colorado should have the best NIL deals possible if the income is as good as you say. They do, Cedric. The thing is, that's not what Coach Prime wants. Coach Prime tells these players who are asking for super bags, you better put it in check or this place is not for you. That's all Coach Prime. Coach Prime has an entertainment company called SWAC, or what is it? It's not SWAC. It's SMAC. SMAC Entertainment, SMAC. And they do almost all of the NIL for Colorado through his company and the booster club. And together, whatever money says that Coach Prime tells people he needs, they're going to give it to him. But what he's saying is, yeah, we're going to give players a bag. But I don't know if you've heard Shedeur mention before. Shedeur has said, if you guys knew the bag that Travis turned down, even to come to Colorado after Jackson State, it would make you throw up. Like, that's what Shedeur said. So the point is, you get players like Travis who, yeah, they're going to get paid. Coach Prime's going to take care of them. But if they're demanding, I need this, I need this, I need this, he's going to say, you ain't Louis, dog. You're not who we're looking for. And I think that's why whenever you meet any of these players, they're the realest. They're so down to earth, salt of the earth, look you in the eye, happy people. Intelligent, friendly, yet physically dominant. K-Bear, thank you. Thank you very much, K-Bear. Wijira, sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. Wijira, he is money. Exactly. Michael OD, thank you. Thank you, guys. Again, guys, if you're new to the channel, we go live from the Buffs events. As you can see, if you scroll back in this video, or go to any of our Buff walks, or go to the Travis pop-up, we get front row for everything. Because I'm not playing around. This is a moment. I'm trying to capture it every second that I can and share it with you guys around the world. Something you can do to help the channel grow is just hitting the like button to help the algorithm, subscribing. Sometimes when I go live and I try to put up the little, the post that says, hey, this person's going live at this time, on some apps it works and some apps it doesn't. And I'm still trying to figure out, because there's different apps that are good for mobile streaming versus when I'm at home in the virtual studio and I'm on my Mac. It's just different apps, and I'm trying to figure out what works the best without, paying too much money. Because I've got the technical stuff to make the less quality apps work, but there's a little bit of a bug figuring process. So we're gonna work that out. But when we go live, if you wanna know, you gotta hit the notification bell. If you're subscribed and you hit the notification bell and we go live, it's gonna pop up on your phone no matter what you're doing. And you can say, I'm busy right now, I don't wanna watch it. You can unsubscribe if you don't wanna watch these events anymore. But if you do wanna see them, that's the way to do it in case I don't get the notification out to you guys in time. Wijira, thank you. Lisa says, plus they partner with others, which is money along with being exposed. Exactly. Coach Prime's connections, you guys see him on what, 5-6 different brands every commercial break? We got the almonds, we got Aflac, we got KFC. What else we got? There's like 3 more. And we've gone through this in the chat, but he's got connections to every corner of everything. And if a player like Jordan Seaton, just like the dude who wanted to be a firefighter, whatever Jordan Seaton desires, whatever these players who are doing right by Coach Prime desire, he's gonna help funnel them into, and that's a value that no other school can compete with. Other schools wanna act like they have money just because they have been spending more on paper, and they wanna ignore that that's not Coach Prime's MO. Like Coach Prime specifically says, I don't want those type of people. Like, that's the words that come out of his mouth. That's, if you're coming for the bag, you're coming for the wrong reason. I'm trying to make you a man. I'm trying to put you in the NFL if that's what you want to do. And those are the type of dogs we want. And if you come and you do right, we will hold you down. And your future will be locked in with Buff Nation. So these other schools, like, they're missing the point, but what they cannot compete with is the GOAT saying, I will teach you how to do what you want to do. And that's why they're all shook. Unless they get a gold jacket coach with the swagger and the charisma of Coach Prime, they cannot compete. And that terrifies them, so they have to start all these narratives. And you say, why? You only have to think about it for 1 second. They want to make recruits doubt Coach Prime. That's the only thing they can do. If they can't compete with Coach Prime, they can sow doubt in the mind of recruits. They could tell recruits, he's not going to be there, he's going to leave you, this or that. That's all they got, y'all. And that's why they do it. Yo, Michael, the email is lalboulder@gmail.com. So it's like love and liberty, but it's just lalboulder@gmail.com. All right, we're going to wrap up with Good Time Chasers comment. Colorado was the only team in college football to be televised nationally, all 12 games. And if you're a recruit trying to make it to the NFL, what do you want? More than anything, exposure. And if you get, let me let this bus go by. You get televised every game playing for Coach Prime, and you have NFL scouts at every practice, which did not happen at Clemson, y'all. I don't remember pro scouts coming down except for pro day. So if they came, it was like here and there, more in secret. There are pro scouts at Colorado's practice, every practice in multiples. And if you're a high school recruit, again, what do you want? You want the eyeballs who can help you get that paycheck to see what you can do. And these other teams, these other programs, they're shook because they've put, again, you got a lot of these cities, they're impoverished cities beside football. So they're like, if we lose football, what are we going to have? They're desperate. If they lose their cash cow because Coach Prime becomes a black hole for talent where he gets first dibs on everybody, and how is that not going to be the case? How are the best, most intelligent players not all going to be like, if Coach Prime will have me, that's who I want to play for? And these other schools, they know that. They know they can't compete. And so all they have is narratives. All they have. So you can't blame them, but we just call it what it is. All right, Pretty Mimi, it's good to see you. We're about to hop out of here. Battery's getting low, but we'll see you guys for the pep rally tomorrow night on Pearl Street. Make sure you subscribe if you want to help the channel for free. Hit the notification bell if you want to make sure that you get a little notification anytime we go live for these events the rest of the season, because we're going to be front row for everything, y'all. And it's much love, as always, from Boulder. Make sure you watch the Shedeur interview. You could just scrub through the video and see when Shedeur comes on stage, and then just watch till his interview's over and click off. But it was so good, y'all. He is just an amazing young man. He's an inspiration. He's a beautiful human being, y'all. It's a good energy around him and Travis and Bucky and Shiloh. You guys can see in my pictures on the channel, I ran into Shiloh and he was like, yo, let me take the selfie. So I gave him the camera and he took the selfie. Like, that's the kind of just real. He pet my dog. You know, Shiloh petted my dog when he had his cast on. He had his cast on. My little dog was being crazy. He's like, let me pet this little guy. Just good people, y'all. That's why we support. That's why we're all here. And you guys already know. But it's been real. It's good to hang out with all you guys tonight. We'll see you tomorrow and Saturday for more Buffs events. And as always, much love, much liberty from Boulder to wherever you are in the world. We love you. Best wishes for you and yours, and we'll see you guys next time.